Right now, there are over 10 million Americans that are still waiting for the first stimulus checks. In fact, you guys have been sending me questions on Instagram and on my previous videos asking about the first stimulus check because you still haven't received it. So in this video, I'll go over two very important updates from the IRS, and these updates kind of help you understand when the next stimulus check is coming and also how to get answers if you still have not got your stimulus check. The first update affects about 4 million Americans, and that's because they're adding an additional form of payment for the stimulus checks. Before, they only had direct deposit, paper checks, and also sometimes direct express payments. So right now they're adding an additional form of payment, which is a debit card. And the Treasury announced this on Monday. They said this week, Treasury and the IRS are starting to send nearly 4 million economic impact payments by prepaid debit card instead of by paper check. EIP card recipients can make purchases, get cash from in-network ATMs, and transfer funds to their personal bank accounts without incurring any fee. So basically, starting this week, they're going to be sending out about 4 million debit cards to Americans. Now, this is going to be a prepaid debit card from Meta Bank. They already do have a website up. This website shows you exactly what the card is going to look like. That's the picture of the card you should be expecting to receive. Plus, it shows you how to get started with the card, how to activate it, where you can shop with it. It also has a customer service line. So if you have any questions, you could call that customer service line. They'll be able to help you out. So when you end up receiving this debit card, you can use it for either withdrawing money from the ATM, using it as a debit card anywhere Visa is accepted, or you can transfer the money from the debit card to your own personal bank account if you rather have the money in your own personal bank account. It's important to note though that not everybody's going to get this debit card. Only 4 million Americans are going to get it, and there are qualifications you have to meet for you to get this card. So Treasury said that the EIP cards are being distributed to qualified individuals without bank information on file with the IRS, and those whose tax return was processed by either the Andover or Austin IRS Service Center. So those are the only people that are going to be able to receive this debit card. They are going out starting this week, so they could get there as soon as next week. So the second update is for the people that have been asking me about the first stimulus package, and you guys had a lot of specific questions. Luckily, the IRS is back to working and they're back to answering calls. So before this whole thing happened, the IRS sent everybody home because of the whole lockdown. So there was nobody to call for you to get your questions answered. But right now, the IRS has said they brought back at least 3,500 employees to answer questions. So you can call some of these phone numbers in order to get your questions answered. You will have to go through a couple automated messages. So I'll go ahead and call one of them right now. So the phone number I just called is right now is 800-919-9835.
To continue in English, press 1. Para continuar en español, oprima 2.
So you got to press 1 or 2 to continue in English or in Spanish. I'm going to press 1.
You have reached the Economic Impact Payments, also known as Stimulus Payment, Information Line. If you filed a tax return for either 2018 or 2019, or if you did not have a filing requirement.
So basically, once you call that number, you'll be given a bunch of different scenarios for who qualifies, who doesn't qualify, and they're going to answer a bunch of frequently asked questions. And at the end of all of that, you're supposed to be able to talk to a real representative. Now, some people on Facebook and also Reddit have said they got through a representative, they got to ask their questions, and they got their questions answered. But they have also reported that they called at least 3 to 10 times in order to get through, and they did have to wait 1 to 4 hours in order to get through. And this is expected to happen because they do only have 3,500 employees answering questions for about 10 million Americans. So keep trying these numbers. I'll put them in the description. And if you don't get your question answered, just keep trying those numbers again and again, and you'll eventually get through. If it's a question that I can answer, then I'll do so in the comments. But if it's something that I personally can't answer, then I'll refer you to call the IRS directly. So that's all the updates I had as far as the first stimulus check. If you guys found this video helpful, it would really help out this channel if you'd hit that like button for this video. And if you want to subscribe to this channel, I'm all about videos about personal finance. You can do that right down here. If you guys want to hear any more updates on the stimulus checks and further stimulus checks in the future, like the second stimulus checks, Let me know in the comment section. I'm always looking for feedback from you guys. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you guys next time.